Christmas is my favorite holiday. I've been counting the days since the summer, but every year I see the same bullshit. I see it at the malls, I see it at the stores, and I can't stand it no more. I don't know when it started, but I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Going to see Santa nowadays is like going to see a whore. You know, you can't say nothing about it. You gotta be hush-hush about it. You gotta make an appointment. It's like you fucking gotta pay by the minute to sit on his lap. People get very offended now by hearing about Santa Claus. And the whole Christmas thing, that nobody likes it no more. The fucking malls don't give Santa a castle no more. Now they put him all the way in the back of the mall, in the corner by the dollar store, like he's a cheap skank in a dark alleyway. I think that that's where they really want to put him. He's going to be in the dark alleyway, in a dumpster, behind the mall. And then all the mothers are going to be making appointments to go see Santa in the fucking dumpster. The kids are going to be climbing in. That's what they're going to do. Pretty soon, there's not going to be no more sleigh, no more reindeers. It's going to be Santa riding in a dumpster with a bunch of fucking rats pulling him down the dark alleyway. You know, back in the day, at the Staten Island Mall, Christmas was all over the place. When Santa came to the mall, they had a giant castle and a whole village for him. The train was going around and the kids were riding the train. We didn't have to make a fucking appointment to go see Santa. We just walked right in. Nobody had to be hush-hush about nothing. They had the reindeers, they had the candy canes, all the elves were there. They had the biggest Christmas tree you ever seen. It had all the lights, it had all the balls, it had the candy canes, it had the star. The whole North Pole came to the Staten Island Mall. Even the fucking dreidels were spinning and the menorahs were going. You know, I don't mind seeing the dreidels and the menorahs going. You know, it's all part of the season. And then a couple of years ago, they banned the Christmas tree from the Staten Island Mall. People are very offended by the Christmas tree. These people were shitting in their pants because of the fucking tree. We all had to take a stance. We were about to go to war if they weren't going to give us back our tree. And then right after we almost had a fucking war, they put the tree back in, but it's not the same. It's a bullshit tree. When I see it, I can see that it's like a shut the fuck up tree. It's like a business tree. Like I could see that it's like a corporate tree. You know, this is what they do now at the malls. They put up these fucking corporate trees and, you know, they're not the same. They don't have no candy canes. They don't have nothing. They just put it up there. No star. People don't like the star, nothing. There's no angels on top of the tree. And they put a bow on it. Here's your fucking bow. There's no candy canes. People get very mad at the candy canes. They don't like them. Of course, Santa is never by the business tree. He's not allowed near the tree, you know, because nobody's allowed to see Santa because, like I said, he's now a whore. So, you know, that's what's going on here at the malls. As usual, this is what was going on. And, you know, nobody's talking about it, but I know what's going on. They put Santa away. He's a whore now.